Now that we're getting into the cold weather, this is one of the best books that you can be reading, whether or not you are a huge winter fan or a summer fan, because this has some of both. It's a Jack Frost retelling and one you do not want to miss. Now, full disclaimer, I am the author, so this is the behind the scenes on what you need to know on the conspiracy of Jack Frost. So this is a story about Jack Frost before he becomes a legend. We see it through the eyes of his girlfriend, Genesis, so we watch him transition into becoming this legend that we all know, the thing that was the creation for what we know about Jack Frost. This is a futuristic dystopian sci-fi story where it's Jack Frost who has to stop an out-of-control weather machine. They're in an underground bunker. They do not know that they are being tested to form a stronger race. They have been in there since they were children. They had to learn how to survive the different weather systems. So inside of this bunkery land that is underground after some massive war that is just destroying the world above that they don't know still exists, they have to go through 10 days of winter, a day of spring, maybe 3 days of summer, a day of fall, and then back into winter. And it just cycles through because they're testing them with these extreme weather conditions that we now have going up on the world above that, again, they don't know really still exists. And so Jack and Genesis are going out and they're going through these extreme weather temperatures. So we have extreme cold, we have extreme hot, things are growing all weird and wonky, floods, there's flash rain, there's all sorts of wild things happening inside of this story. And they had a system, it was a specific number of days for each of them. So they could predict what was going on and they would have to figure out how to live through all this. But now the weather machine that they don't know exists is crashing those seasons into each other. So we are going where they expect it to be winter. All of a sudden it's summer. All of a sudden in the middle of their spring, it's now winter, and it's causing people to lose limbs. It's not good. It's a very dangerous situation. So they have to figure out what's going on. They do find some technology that's not supposed to exist in our world anymore, and they realize something is happening. They eventually figure out that it is a weather machine and they are being controlled, and they have to set out to find out who has betrayed them, who is running this weather machine, and how to stop it before they all end up not living. And so we get to see this from Genesis' perspective. We get to see a lot of really great things as she watches the man that she loves. So we get to see from her perspective this man go from the man that she loves into this legend that we all know. It is a very interesting story. It's got a lot of unexpected twists to it. If you can figure out who done it, it's really fun for you to be able to figure that out. Most people don't. Occasionally people do. If you do, good for you. But people are betraying them that are in this underground bunker. People are dying. New kids are just showing up. Kids just show up in this place and they are now responsible for them. So there's a lot that happens inside of the conspiracy of Jack Frost. But if you are somebody who is into the cold weather, you get those really cold, blizzardy, bundled up in the snow, cute kisses kind of moment. You also get the extreme hot. You get the waterfalls and the rain and the weird weather conditions. So you're going to get some of everything. And if you're like me and you don't like the cold weather, you get a little bit of summer in there too. So you can get the cold weather vibes, but you're also taken care of. I promise, because I'm not a wintry person. So this is a really fun take on Jack Frost. My fans send me very threatening messages after reading this book because I'm kind of mean to my characters in them, but it's all in good fun. And they have all, or not all, but many of them have claimed that they throw the book across the room and all sorts of things. People have drawn little stick figures in protest to send me messages. It's a really, really fun book for you to read and great for this time of year. If you want more ideas on season-specific books that you can read, specifically from my collection and from my friends' collections of books, go ahead and let me know what you're looking for down below. I'll help you connect with either a book of mine or a book from one of my friends that's going to match what you're looking for right now. I'm always happy to give you book recommendations from me and from the people that I know to make sure you're getting exactly what you need to read right now in the moment. We'll see you in tomorrow's episode.